We'll do as much as we can, but there's a point where you're not going to take a huge loss for a customer who, frankly, you don't want to keep.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of people who listen who run businesses. There's the importance of going the extra. Actually, funnily enough, I've got a message from a customer who, like, customers find my email and I won't always personally jump in, but sometimes I will. And I think we must have stuffed something up and I helped this customer. Anyway, she sent me a really nice email this week saying I booked the first trip wasn't great because that's the one I had to help out with. I just booked a second trip. Had an incredible time in Bali at Ayana, and I've just recommended my friend who's just booked and had an incredible time, and I'm about to book a 10-person trip. So we use customer service as a marketing tool
for sure.
Many ways.
Well, I think it's in businesses like yours and like a lot of businesses I'm involved in, it becomes a product feature. Like it differentiates, drives word of mouth, reduces CAC. It's all linked to brand.
Yeah. So that said, we had another incident this week where somebody got my phone number somehow, God knows how, and rang me up.
I might have given it to them.
Possibly. And she was very sort of not particularly pleasant on the phone, but not abusing me, but just not particularly pleasant. And she was saying, and this is the other side of the coin where I think the customer's not right. Because we had this conversation a couple of weeks ago. Customer always right. I said, customer's not always right. Customer is often right, but definitely not always.
A customer's really right for ringing your personal mobile phone.
Yeah, that was unusual. But usually people email me. I don't know how she got the number.
Yeah.
But she said, my mum was going on a trip. She got to the hotel and the hotel wasn't appropriate for her. So she just chose the wrong hotel. The hotel agreed to refund, and we only agreed to give a 90% refund because we have a bunch of costs, credit card fees, all these other costs that we don't think we should be out of pocket. And even at 90%, we're actually probably slightly out of pocket.
Yeah.
And she started saying, "How dare you take 10% off my mother-in-law?" I said, "We have costs. We just don't want to be out of pocket. We're happy to give you as much as we can, but we don't want to take a loss."
Does she know that the hotel refunded 100%?
But the hotel just wipes their hands because the hotel doesn't have to deal with. Hotel doesn't have costs in selling. To the hotel, they're fine. We tell the hotels don't say how much we can refund because you don't know our costs, but they go off and some receptionist says it who has no authority anyway.
Yeah.
I said, we're happy to give you 90%, but we can't give you a full refund because it's not fair. We're out of pocket because you chose the wrong hotel or you didn't have insurance or whatnot. We're not an insurer of last resort, and if we were to be an insurer of last resort, I have to put a price up for everyone.
What would be the dollar value of that hotel?
Small, couple $100, probably $300. Or, I don't know. I actually don't even know.
But like, it's not a $10,000 purchase.
No, I'm talking about the 10% would be a few $100.
Okay.
Yeah, now the purchase would have been a couple of grand or something. In many cases, if someone was a really great customer of ours and were really polite and something had gone wrong that wasn't fully their fault, we probably would refund that.
Yeah.
But this person didn't sound very pleasant. I don't want her as a customer, to be honest. And she was at fault, not us. So I don't see why we should be out of pocket because they're at fault. I said to her, I'm happy to lose you as a customer. Don't nose skin off my nose. We think customers get incredible value with us. We're not obligated to have every customer. And she was furious. And then she said, go to the ombudsman. I said, well, there is no ombudsman, but knock yourself out and hang up on me and then send me a message.
The discounted luxury travel ombudsman.
Which no longer, currently does not exist.
I mean, there are a lot of bureaucrats now in this country, but I don't think that one has hit the deck yet.
The irony is, we were giving her more than she deserved. We were offering a bigger refund than she was legally entitled. We don't have to refund anything.
Yeah, it's a tricky situation because of what the hotel did to you.
Yeah, hotel didn't help us here. Yeah. The hotel was trying to do the right. The hotel probably wanted to get rid of the person who was probably being a nightmare. But I think more point is, we'll always try and do our best by customers, like the previous one. Yeah. But sometimes if the customer's in the wrong, we'll do as much as we can. But there's a point where you're not going to take a huge loss for a customer who, frankly, you don't want to keep.
Yeah.